and welcome to Furryearsworld, where we are back in the Stone Block 3. It's a true story. We're here. We're here. We gotta make a alternator, and it's shape crafting. We need a 3, a 5, a 3, and a 1, and we have got way more than that. A 3, a 5, a 3, and a 1. So let's thin the herd a little bit here. This is going to break stuff immeasurably, isn't it? So if I break the hopper first, then we'll take the bottom row. Then we'll take that one, and we'll take that one, and that should still leave everything, you know, whirring and tooting and parping and just chugging along. The 3's got to stay. We just need a 1 at the top. We're not picking these up, by the way. I'm just saying we're not. We get that one, but we can't get that one. It's too high. There is too much verticality involved in the system here, so we need to get up there, get it got, jump over there and get that one. Jobs are good and took a bit of damage. Don't mind. To achieve our objectives, I will take the personal pain. So that is the shape thing that we need. We got everything we need, which can go on our hotbar, because why not? We need the iron bars. We need 1 of them. We need the andesite ingot. We need the plates. I think that's it then. The pakakapakatisapataka is what we need as well. And it'll be interesting to see whether this does actually work. We might just screw the torsion pooch. That is a thing that is possible here. Where is me doodad? I need me doodad. I think it's the pipe wrench, but it might not be. It might be the wrench. I think it's the wrench, not the pipe wrench. Okay, we'll move the pipe wrench. I think it's this well-rendered hunk of stuff is what we need. So that one's got to go there. That one's got to go there. That one's got to go there. Does that look about right? They can come down. That's got to go innards. That's got to go innards. Everything else looks like it would work. Then that's going to eject to that point where we're going to have the hopper, like, it's gonna, doesn't matter because it can't eject anywhere. So that's where our object is going to end up. So for our recipe, make a mental note, draw a mental picture. Cool. We need 1 of them, 1 of them, 3 of these, 1, 2, 3. The kapaka goes there, and then we need 6 iron plates, which go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's doing something. It's doing something. Feels good, man. Feels good. I don't really understand the magic that gets happened, but I do appreciate the magic that gets happened. It's not important that I understand how things work. It's just important that I can make them work when I have to. I can happily live without knowledge of science. I've got this far without it. I'm just glad it does work. I'm just glad it seems to do what it's supposed to do. And then it goes big, like that, and it moves around a bit, and then magic happens, and then it goes small, and Shazamo Kababi, you've got an alternator. Because that's how science works. And then that should eventually just get hoiked into the hopper, like that. And there's our alternator. Nice. Now we're going to break all of this shit again and put it back the way it was. Because, goddamn. God damn. Eh, 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 and eh. And then we'll use this thing again to go downwards, sideways, downwards, sideways. That's down. Yeah, that. That one can go that way. 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 That one needs to go downwards. That one needs to go downwards. That looks about right. So it just pushes the side pieces in. Everything amalgamates. It punts it along. Sticks it in the hopper. That's what we want it to do. Let's see if this does. Is this going to break everything? Which way does that place? That's an awkward way to place. Hopefully, if I just bang that in there, that broke everything. So there's not enough torque to make two of those spin. Which means we need a second stack of water wheels to make this shit work properly. Is that full? It is. Cool. Grab that lot out. Start some more of this nonsense. I'm wondering if there's a better way to generate power than create. Create power, whilst it's working here very well, it is premium power for our needs right now. And it is what we are capable of generating, which is basically the critical piece. There might be better ways forward, because we are getting coal out of here. But if we can't store the power, then coal isn't going to help us, I don't think. Let me see what we've got under power. We've got thermo generators, magma generators. Do we have energy cables? Energizing orb? What does this do? Okay, so that's wireless energy transference. Okay. Not what I want. Make an ender cell. Ender cells store Fe in a wireless network. Okay. I mean, that kind of makes sense. But I think mechanisms might have something for me here. Nope, that's not what I want. Let me have a look at cube. So we do have the mechanisms and energy cube. The basic energy cube, pretty straightforward. I think we can get away with all this. And just have a basic form of energy storage. And then the higher tiers, infused alloys, is all this nonsense with that thing there, which we've got. So why wouldn't we? Why would we not use that as we've got it? Disappointed that this couldn't, you know, pull the skin off custard, but sometimes, you know. Sometimes. I mean, we are probably going to be running live generation anyway to power everything here. It might be too much to ask to do things the way we want to do things. Gravel goes in. Nice. It might be too much to ask to go for something. I'm trying to phrase this correctly, and it's not going well. I think you can fully appreciate that. You can have that. Start chewing on that. I'll get you some more. Ooh, we may actually have some. Do we have some stone? We do. Chew on that. Absolute pleasure doing business with you, my friend. And you can give me your sand. We are probably going to have flint issues. I'm just saying. Just saying we're probably going to have some flint issues. Where did we put our axe? Did we do something dumb? course we did something dumb with Furryearsworld. Where did we put our axe? That's confused me. I don't know where we've put our axe. Ah, there she is. There she blows. Why we put her in there? Not a clue. Not a Scooby. Absolutely no Scooby whatsoever there. So we've got another alternator that we can't actually use right now. Which is a sad day. That is a sad day. That's going in there for now. We will find a way to make the alternator work, because I like the fact that that power is just there. I like that. It's strange that even though we've built 16 water wheels, we haven't got enough torque there to drive 2 alternators. That, I think, is a just genuinely weird thing. Okay, that's dumped its load again. Love things when they dump their load. Nice. Cool. We're gonna redo the iron, obviously, because that gets us redstone, and redstone is a pathway to more victory than you can shake a stick at. Get that in there. Get it in there. Make particle effects. There you go. Well done. They're all chewing. Although I would expect that one to be chewing anyway, because it's auto feeding. That's what I would expect. So we want to make some sort of generator, lava generator. What do we got? What are our options? What do we have here? We have Sterling dynamos. They might be a good thing to have. Doesn't come under the powered thing, but it might be a good thing to have. The heat generator, I think, does a good job, but I think it's potentially got issues. I think we're going to go with a Sterling dynamo. They don't do amazing. Just putting that out there. They don't do amazing. We might be better running magmatic dynamos off some form of lava generation. But then I think we're going way overcomplicated for what we need right now. But that's worth, you know, bearing in mind. Sterling dynamo, compression dynamo. What does this do? What is this powered by? Uses tree oil, creosote, biodiesel. So that's basically running on some form of fuel. Creosote oil. Oh ho. That might be a better use of our coal, because if we run the blast furnace from the industrial mod that I can't remember, we get creosote oil as a waste product. It's kind of what we treat wood with. But if we can burn that and get, you know, energy, that's possibly a better use of our coal. But we can start with a Sterling dynamo, an iron gear. Yeah, let's start with a Sterling dynamo. I don't know why this is doing what this is doing. It's doing my head in, is what it's doing. So it's just stone. I'm guessing just stone on that one. Iron gear. Let's crack on. Do we have much iron? We do have some iron. Nice. Let's go make some of these. Grab one and make an iron gear. There. Those can go in there, even though we probably... No, we didn't actually have any. We need a gold ingot. Raw gold. Let's cook that. There's my glass. All the glass can go in there. Nice. I think we need some of that glass, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I know we needed glass for something. 1, 2, 3 of them. And a gold. So we can make the doohickey wah-wah block like that. And then... where are you? There you are. Sterling generator. That's in the dynamos section. Okay. So if we plap that down in there, like that, that needs coal? Is it just coal? If I just give you coal, will you do stuff? I thought you needed water as well. It seems happy. Not gonna lie, that seems genuinely happy. So if we make another pulverizer, we might be able to direct feed this. What is a pulverizer? Pulverizer. We need a machine frame, which is a tin gear, iron, glass. How much tin have we got? Good question. I thought it was. We've got enough. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. 4 of them. And 1 of them. And some glass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. And we will go tin gear. Machine framey jobby thingy-majiggy. Might be this. There we go. We need a piston. I mean, we got redstone for days now, so not worried. That's andesite. That's stone. We don't appear, and I'm just saying, have any cobblestone on us. More stone in there. I kind of figured there would be more stone in there, so I'm happy that there's more stone in there. It's nice to have a supply of stone knocking around the gaff. You know what I mean? So let's make our favourite recipe, Mr. Piston. Was that 2 copper gears? That is 2 copper gears. Ooh. Ooh. Gee. Raw copper. Alright, you might be getting cooked off here, raw copper. Chew on that for a bit. Let's take the gold out. We don't need all that gold being cooked off. We might need another one of these. Yeah, gold. Yeah, we do. Okay, that's fine. 1 gold, 2 redstone. Doop. I do like the thermal series machines. They make me super duper happy. I don't know why, but they do make me super duper happy. We've got the flint we need. We just need more copper. I don't know if that's enough. It might be enough, actually, because we've got 5 there, so that makes it 8. And then we need the 2 of these, because we just need 2 copper gears, don't we? That's correct, Furryearsworld. That's not the copper. Well done. I love the way it changes colour. You see the colour change when you make those? I love that. Just weirdness. Just weirdness abounding. Love it. So, how in the holy Jesus Christ? So we want... oh, gold. I am not sure how this is going to work, but it seems we're going to need a little bit of verticality here. So we want here a dropper. I don't know why I've broken all those blocks out. We need them in there. That's the andesite. Don't ruin the andesite. Cobblestone. We're going to have a dropper there, which means we have the hopper there, which means we have the pulverizer there. What am I looking at here? Other than mind-boggling confusion? So I'm guessing we suck all the output out, which is not necessarily what we want to do. This is where the pipes that go with this mod are really useful. We might need to do some shenanigans here to make this work. Because just want to make sure that's staying topped up. It is good. We're going to have a dropper there, but we only want cobblestone in that dropper there. To do that, we need to filter what's coming out of this thing. So we can easily supply into that. And we can easily output to that side. And if we have a chest there, if we auto output, have an input, we have the same input configuration, but we can output to a chest. And then we can use pipes to pull out cobblestone from that chest and feed that. No, gravel. It's going to be gravel, isn't it? Give me a chest. We are once again, and it seems to be a perennial thing. Ooh, there is a way forward with that, isn't there? The wood dichotomy. We can do something about the wood dichotomy. So let me just check whether this auto outputs. I think there's a way we can automate wood production. I'm not 100% sure, but I think there is. It might not be terribly efficient, but it'll be over time. And that's where things get important, when it's over time stuff. So we need another hopper that feeds into that thing, which is fine, that's not a problem. Could you do something with that? You can. Is it going to end up in there? Let me see what happens here. Just want to make sure that the auto output nonsense is doing auto output nonsense. Good, nothing came out of that, which means that should have stuff in it. It does. Gravel. Perfect. Perfect. Now we need to find a way to get that gravel, and only that gravel, into a dropper that's going to feed into that thing. But let's see what we've got here. We've got a botany pot. What does a botany pot do? Uses. A hopper botany pot. That's what I think we want. You know? You know? I think that's what we want. How much iron have we got? 18 on us. Okay, that should be enough. If we make a box like that, and we surround it with iron like that, and then make a second box, because, you know, you can never have too many boxes. We might need that dirt that is actually in the ground there, but whatever. Where are we doing this? Where are we doing this thing? Here somewhere? Sure, why not? And we'll put the botany pot and the hopper botany pot together, and then that sits on top of that. I can still open that. That needs dirt in it and potentially a sapling. And then hopefully that will do everything we want it to. Do we have any dirt just kind of knocking around that we don't have to use? No. Alright, we're using you. Come with me. Now I'm hoping this works as a similar way to the bonsai pots. So if I put dirt in there and that in there, I'm hoping that will all end up in there. It might not do. Keep an eye on that. It might break things. Might break things, might not break things. So this is now filling up with all of this shiny shit. So this is doing a good job. We now have to make a dropper potentially. Can we make a dropper easily? And can we automate a dropper? Let's just throw a piece of wood in there. And hope that that is effective. D-R-O-P-P-E-R, dropper. That looks relatively easy. Cobblestone and redstone. We do have both of those. So we should be able to just go Kabuki dropper. Like that. Whether we can automate this to drop, it needs a redstone signal to drop. We got any gravel? Do we have any gravel at all? We do have some gravel there. We appear to have... Just stop moving the sticks around, Furry. You're an idiot. Stop moving sticks around. Let's get more before we do anything. Cobblestone. Cobblestone. Doop, doop. Nice. I think we've got plenty of cobblestone in our inventory at the moment, so I don't know why I'm worrying, but... Yeah, needs must. Needs must. Cool. So they're both up and running again. This is doing a job of work. This is doing a job of work. It's nearly done a job of work. And we have made a dropper. So if we put gravel in the dropper, we go have gravel like that. And it does nothing. Does it drop out of its hole here? I was kind of hoping it would drop out of its bottom, but I don't think it's going to, you know. I'm just gonna get a lever so that we can do science. We can do science. Lever is a stick and a bit of stone, I think. Sticks and stones may, you know, wreck my... Let's get a button. Let's get a button. Lever, no. Button, yes. That's how we deal with these things. Button, yes. We're going to slap that on the side of there. We're going to press it. That is not what I wanted to happen. I'm going to be honest with you. That is not what I wanted to happen. I wonder if... This could be messy. I could die here. Brace yourselves. If we put the dropper there, in the place of the thing that we need to get out through, we come down on top of our machine. That's fine. That's absolutely wizard. And then we use cobblestone to just make good what we've made as a mess here. Then we put the gravel back in there and the button back on the side. There's the button. There's the button. And we press the button. And that drops it into there. And pretty much straight through. I think that's working? Question mark? It's a bit erratic, isn't it? There's one over there. We need that to not do that. I'm wondering if we could just do this. And kind of mandate where it goes. So it can't be erratic. Then we lose the button. Nice. And then we could do with a redstone clock of some description. Clock. Doesn't look like there is one. Clock block? No. Timer? Maybe? Timer. I mean, I could make one. I'd prefer not to. F1. Yeah, that doesn't work either. Marvellous. Okay, so I think possibly that's our friend. But, I mean, this is progress. This is progress. It's doing stuff, which is good. And I think I know where I'm going with it. I'm not 100% sure. I probably am sounding very unconvincing, but I think we're going in the right direction. There is technology happening, and that's the important thing. Technology happens, we win. So, I think, from Furryearsworld for now, thank you all for being here. We're going to go with a cheery old ta-ta.